Right now on News Channel 6, a federal investigation into local schools.
What state leaders have to say about the situation as your news at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks for joining us.
Coverage you can count on begins with the U.S. Department of Education investigating 20 school districts all across the country, including Richmond County.
The investigation is still in its early stages, so it's not yet clear which individual schools, if any, are the focus of the review. Atlanta Bureau Chief Archis Seshadri reports.
At this point, the investigation is still in its infancy stage. A lot of unknowns at this hour on the timeline of this investigation by the U.S. Department of Education. Questions still loom as to is it just one school or an entire district, but what we do know right now is 3 districts in Georgia. That includes DeKalb County in Atlanta, Richmond County in Augusta, and Savannah-Chatham County are all under investigation for violating Title IX. The review will examine how districts handle allegations of staff sexual misconduct, whether they complied with Title IX, accurately reported incidents, and took appropriate steps to protect students. The Georgia Association of Educators says the investigation should help ensure districts follow the protocols already in place to keep students safe.
Well, the protocol, what they should do is tell a trusted adult. That's the first thing that they should do. And again, there are protocols in place that make that to follow through on those questions. And so again, the hope is that they feel safe, and we want to reassure the parents that they're sending their students to a safe learning environment.
The investigation will also look at whether employees accused of misconduct were allowed to transfer to other schools instead of facing disciplinary action. Investigators are reviewing data from the 2023-2024 school year to determine whether districts complied with federal laws and had adequate safeguards in place to protect students.
Well, educators are mandated reporters, and so as a classroom teacher myself, the first line of defense, the first line is to report that instance to the counselor. When a student reports to you or you come to the knowledge that a student may have been harassed sexually, the first thing is to report that to the guidance counselor. We do our part by providing those code of ethics to every member. We provide them to the schools throughout the states, and the schools themselves provide training in the fall.
Investigators stress that an investigation simply does not mean a district has broken the law, only that its policies and response are being reviewed. Reporting in Atlanta, Archit Seshadri, Atlanta Bureau Chief.